When a man asks me out on a date, I expect him to pay, and let me explain why. A woman who expects you to pay for her isn't necessarily a gold digger just after you for your money. If you're a guy finding yourself complaining that every girl is after you for your money, unless that girl is actively stealing money out of your wallet, she's taking your money because you're offering it to her. So boundaries might be something that you should reflect on and work on for yourself.
So she says she expects to be paid for like a prostitute, but then she says, oh, well, actually, it's your boundaries because you're offering. That's both gaslighting and a narcissistic tactic to make you feel crazy, despite them actually putting you in the circumstances to feel that way. Oh, I expect you to pay. Oh, I expect you to be giving me money and getting me things.
But let's dive deeper into why women have come to expect this type of treatment. Question: when your parents met, who do you think paid for the first date? Your dad, right? What about your grandparents? Same thing.
So here we have a non-traditional woman citing traditional circumstances and traditional times, despite not being the same quality of woman. My parents maybe went on walks in the park, went to a movie. My grandparents maybe had sodas, and both were married young. How young are you? How old are you?
Unless that girl is actively stealing money out of your wallet, she's taking your money because you're offering it to her.
And you're expecting it. You just made a whole video explaining why you expect it. See, the pressure of expectation is meaning this is what you want so I can be in a relationship with you. And that's what you expect from a man so that they can be in a relationship with you. When we're talking about my parents, when people were dating back then, a first date came with a level of commitment. You weren't going to be talking to a whole bunch of people. I mean, depending on the family that you came from, if they were conservative and traditional, or if they had already been taken by the message and this whole sexual revolution bullshit. If we talk about my grandparents and dating, that's a modern convention. Prior to 1945, you couldn't go on dates. You couldn't even go over state lines if you weren't married to the person. And guess what? They had less human trafficking back then. People didn't have multi-year-long dating stints. They didn't go on dates all the time where they're going overboard and spending all this money. People would think that's the prostitute. Stories of romantic trysts multi-year long prior to 1945 are only in the movies and books and rich people. Really, they got married young. And is that what we get today?